Hello everyone, there we are again. This is Anton Benning, the founder of FBE. And today we are still working on the chapter of desire. A burning desire to be and to do is the starting point from which every practical dreamer has to take off. Because if you don't have no desire to create something, to do something, to become someone, why in the world would it then come to you? Everything starts with a desire. So, what's your desire? I can tell you mine. My desire currently is to make the world green again. And how does this come to pass? Um, about a year ago, a bit longer, maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago, when we lived on Cyprus, and we had or I personally I had a sort of ritual. Every morning when I woke up, I went to the beach and I meditated for 20 minutes or so. And during meditation, like I completely become silent, and I become with myself and with the sand that I was sitting on, and like hearing the sea, and trying to completely focus on just being and nothing else. And that brought me a lot of peace, and it still does, and it brings me to higher levels of consciousness in thinking and in being, and in just bringing quiet, bringing peace of mind. So that's really great things. But it also brings me closer to nature, brings me close to being one with nature. And at a specific day, when after I had meditated, like the afternoon, we went for a swim in the sea. And I was swimming and with Samantha, and we were literally swimming through swirls of plastic. And we got into a conversation about it, like how ridiculous it was that instead of that we are basically swimming in between fish, that we are swimming in between plastic. And that is not something that nature created, but that is something that we created, and that we are the only ones who can actually also do something about it. And that is where Samantha came up with the idea, why don't we try to make the world green again? Start picking up trash from the streets, start planting trees, start doing anything and everything, from sustainable solutions to the simplest things like recycling, like separating trash from plastic and PMD, plastic metal drinking cartons. And I know they don't do that everywhere in the world, but you can do it as just one human being, just contributing. And that is how we thought. That is what we wanted to do. And that idea, that's where it started, an idea turned into a desire, into something that we really wanted to realize, something that we really wanted to make happen. And we thought about it so much, and we discussed about it so much, and we spoke about it so much that it eventually became an obsession. And out of that obsession, then January 2018, all of a sudden Entran was born, short for energy transition, a renewable energy company through which we offer sustainable solutions to to people, to the marketplace. And that is where it all starts. And when you serve from your desire, you serve people through your desire. You have a desire to help people, you have a desire to build something, you have a desire to create something. Out of that, you're going to be able to serve other people. And when you start serving other people, then out of that, automatically, money will start coming. And that is basically how you think and grow rich, in a nutshell. And tomorrow, I'll be talking about the son of the author of Think and Grow Rich, a story, how he turned basically a physical affliction, a physical handicap, into into a positive asset. So basically, how he turned from being behind to growing, to becoming, to using his handicap to do something good. And most people can do that. Even when you maybe have something with your body that might not be so strong, or that a physical handicap, as long as you can use your mind, you can create anything and everything that you can possibly put your mind to. So that is what I'll leave it with today, so that I can tell you a beautiful story about the son of Napoleon Hill tomorrow. And then the next week, we'll jump into the chapter on faith and how you can actually develop faith. Faith is basically a combination between certainty and trust. Just a silent certainty, a silent trust inside yourself that your desire will come to pass. But we'll get into that next week. For today, just work on your desire. Turn your idea into a desire, and then turn your desire into an obsession. And then that obsession will automatically turn into a physical equivalent, because you're constantly working on it. Now, don't forget to have an awesome day and live with passion.